Disney dumped 7 episodes of Forces of Destiny on their YouTube page. So this video, let's go over each episode and what they added to Star Wars canon.
You're fulfilling your destiny.
I'm going over them by time, so I'm going to start with the one set earliest in the timeline.
Which starts us with monster misunderstanding that takes place after the Phantom Menace when Padme is still Queen of Naboo. She arrives to solve the mystery of why a Sando Aqua monster is attacking the docks of Naboo. Her guards are just too stupid, I guess, to look inside the warehouse to see if it wanted something in there, but don't worry, because Padme goes inside and sees poachers are attempting to steal the creature's baby. She has the baby returned, and the creature goes away.
She then says,
"It's all right. Sometimes the best solution isn't the most obvious one."
And later dies of sadness. Guess the solution to living isn't that easy either, huh, Padme?
The next two happen between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. In the first one, called A Disarming Lesson, Ahsoka teaches Ezra to use the Force and his inner strength to defend himself instead of using his lightsaber. This is because Ezra said his lightsaber made him feel strong, and Ahsoka wanted him to learn to use the Force without his lightsaber to learn to evade and adapt to different combat situations. Ezra learns the lesson quickly, mainly because these episodes are only about 2 minutes long and they can't really drag it out. In another story art history, Sabine and Tristan are on an undercover mission to free Mandalore, but when Sabine sees the very important and symbolic statue of Tar Vizsla being defaced by the Imperials, she deviates from the mission to take care of them and free the statue from the Imperial outposts. While her brother doesn't understand her anger at first over defacing the statue, he seems to get it by the end. They continue on their mission to free Mandalore after this.
In Chopper and Friends, that takes place after Return of the Jedi, we see even more evidence of how dangerous and terrifying Ewoks are.
In it, Hera and Chopper and 2 Ewoks use the Ghost to gun down some stray TIEs over Endor. The Ewoks' crazy shooting throws the TIEs off, and in the end the rebels are able to murder those poor pilots, simply doing their job. They cheer in glee knowing that some Imperial families will be grieving that night over the loss of their loved one.
Speaking of Endor, Traps and Tribulations also takes place on Endor after Return of the Jedi.
In it, Luke and Leia help 2 Ewoks, Nisa and Wicket, stop a rampaging Gorax by resetting the Ewoks' trap. Yeah, that's right. They're canon again. Also, Nisa too. The Gorax explains what some have said was a plot hole in Return of the Jedi, but I never really agreed, but I guess I don't have too many disagreements with The Return of the Jedi because it's my favorite Star Wars movie. All those traps to take out the stormtroopers and their walkers was supposedly a plot hole to them. So the traps were already there because of this predator. Also, Leia got to use Luke's lightsaber in this one to cut the rope, which was pretty cool. Though not the first time Leia has used a lightsaber.
I'm still sad Leia didn't take Luke up on his offer to be one of his first students, though.
Next, in Perilous Pursuit, that takes place at the end of The Force Awakens, Finn and Rey work together to escape pursuing snowtroopers as they race across Starkiller Base. This one is cool because it was based off a deleted scene from that movie. I love that they show Finn being a pretty good stormtrooper by having great aim. Finn and Rey make a really good team, especially when they show that he's not a bumbling idiot. Lastly, Porgs takes place during The Last Jedi when Chewie and Rey go to get Luke.
Seriously, they've been doing Porg stuff every time they release a new batch of Forces of Destiny. I think they're still trying to sell those Porg toys.
So while Chewie's working around the Falcon, a pair of Porgs take blue wiring out of the ship to use for their nest. Chewie and R2 learn that they are looking for hard-to-find moss for their nests, and Chewie goes and gets it, which is made to look incredibly dangerous, but made my eyes roll. And I know these are for children, but still.
Just in general, talking about this episode made me feel really dumb, but I guess they've had worse ones. So that was the new batch of Forces of Destiny episodes. Which one was your favorite?
Thanks so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe for more Star Wars videos.